I mean, they're really great. I mean, it's rare you get things that happen like this. I mean, you can get done without being a rocket scientist. I mean, I had to do a couple little things, but they were like, and when they got a little unorthodox in a couple places, it wasn't due to any bad riding. It was just that we had to get their brains saying there is an easier way. And they went, oh, okay, now, when everyone that got a little brave to the yellow and blue verticals did great. The only reason that you had that awkward fence the first time, watching, yeah, but I'll tell you, watching her head and she was a little brave there. I didn't catch on quick enough to say it, right? I should have said, all you do here, set up one field and do. Because if you see a second video of it, she locked her ears on that dang skinny about 2 strides before the blue and white rails. While the second time you were trying to get that canter perfect, and that because you felt she was over cocky over there, and you were trying to work on that, but that's a tougher fence. And so her ears were, what do you want? What do you want? And then when she all of a sudden raised, she said, what the heck do I do with this? I better go to the base. I don't know what to do. So she was awkward. But the second time she said, got it, because it just went like that. So what that's telling us is you have to think about, and you know, and I can't tell how many years I got a lecture on it, and I just would say, oh, I forgot. I said, I always, the fence before the water at the head of the lake at Rolex, you know, I would come and I would smoke that thing. I said, get it. And really gallop it hard. And they'd come and say, man, the cross country was around. We saw him at the water. He was spectacular. What the heck did you do at that fence before? Why didn't you ride so strong at that thing? Because he was jumping everything great and he's clean. And I said, oh. I said, gosh, I'm sorry, I didn't know it. So for 3 years in a row, they'd come and tell me, I said, dang it, I forgot again. You know, and I did it, but I wanted them out in front of my lake because I knew the water was going to hold it. The water was tough. So I said, hey, I know you're going to hold the water, so are you in front of my lake? Let's smoke it. You're running off when we get, well, the horses came and said, yeah, I am bad. And then the water said, well, but they would listen and they would jump in good. You see what I mean? So if you're on course, like even at your first training, and you've got a tough water complex or a tough coffin coming up, and the fence before is just a little dinky coop or something, you know, and she goes, I'm going to eat this up. Say, well, that's good, let's go. You know, and they'll say, why did you ride that so strong? And say, oh, gosh, I guess I was thinking in the water and forgot that fence. I'm sorry. You know, make an excuse like I did, you know. But that's the personality of all these horses, because what I liked about all of them is at the end, when we jumped that thing out there, they all jumped in spectacular, like another day at the office. Like I could have had that 2 holes higher, right? And that's the thing that ticks me off about the clinicians. If you're jumping as good as what you guys are jumping, they're going to keep you out here till 5 o'clock, and that thing is going to go 3 holes higher, make you jump higher than the horse. We know the horses can jump that high, but they don't need it yet. There'll be a time we will jump it that high, but they don't need it right now. And it cracks me up because I happen to hear one clinician, a rider, go up to him and say, man, you were here a month ago and you had me jumping 4 foot and, you know, and I'm only going training level or something like that. And I can't believe it. But after the next week, he started stopping at everything. What I'm doing, the guy heard the guy say, well, don't worry, I'm coming back at the end of the year to do a clinic there. We'll get him back. I thought, well, yeah, but it's the condition too. But it's the condition's fault too. He should have said, right, say, hey, this horse eventually was good enough. Like, there's not a question in my mind that there is not, and I would bet, there is not one of these 3 horses that I just jumped in here that I can't get you to jump 4 foot. And I could today. I could today.
I know, I jumped in 4 foot.
Yeah, I know, but I know we could set it up. There's no question. But I want it relaxing like another day at the office tour, right? I don't want to prostitute it to collect money. I want to go at what they're trying. You know, so that's what you guys have to be aware of. But I want you to feel, because what you felt at the end, even when you're doing your first training or whatever, you want to have that little bit of feeling, whatever kind of oxer or vertical you have to set up in the warm-up area. That's the type of feeling you want to have before you go to start. Right? Now, we're thinking with your mare, I would think, okay, they'd be say, I would do, like I said, in the warm-up area. And then about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, I'd be down there and they go, you got 2 minutes yet? Oh, I know, I'm just down here talking to you guys. And I'd walk her on a loose rein around there, just chill out. And they say, all right, talk to me. And I talk to them. And they say, go in, and I'd quiet, and they'd go on 30 seconds.